Hello Virgo, thanks so much for tuning in for the February of 2022 Taroscope. This is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and you can find me at vickieverlie.com or the Rock and Roll Prophetess channel on YouTube. Don't be fooled by imposters. They're out there and they're trying to scam people, so just be really aware of that, not only with me, but for everybody on YouTube that you watch. Okay, so here we are. It's February of 2022, and this is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main reading, and then we're going to follow up with an Animal Totem card from our Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, both of which are my own creation, and you can find out information below. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 4 additional cards pulled in the extended reading, and this month we're going to be using the Medicine Woman Tarot deck by Carol Bridges. Okay, well, this is a big month for everybody because we're definitely the numerology stuff of it all. We've got the 2-2-22 on February 2nd as far as the dates go, and then we've got the 2-22-22 date. This is definitely like a portal, a gateway. It's an energetic frequency shift, and it will be felt or felt by everybody. Everyone's going to feel it. Okay, including you. Even though it's, there's nothing really big happening as far as anything in being in Virgo this month, but everybody will be feeling that energy. This is for Virgo Sun sign, Virgo Rising sign, and Virgo Moon, or anybody with prominent Virgo in their chart. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to first start out with the regular Celtic cross, as always, with the Queen of Rods, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess, Temperance. This card has been out big time. Maybe that's what's going to happen with this 2-2 portal, or this 2-2 gateway, 2-22 thing. Because this card, I think this card has been out in every reading. I think it has. It's been out a lot. And this is that card of communing with your higher self and communing with the spirit, and then working with you to put things together for you and get things in order and get things, create things in the 3D reality, put them in your path so that you can notice them and see them. And that's synchronicity, and that's going to be really prevalent on those dates as well as those 2-22 dates. But the first card out, though, was the Queen of Rods. She's been out quite a bit, too, here. Queen of Rods is a fire sign energy. And now, there's no gender in these readings, so even though we have queens and kings, it could be just anybody. You have to apply it to your own life. But the Queen of Rods, usually a fire sign energy, a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. In this case, this month, we're actually going to be having a... We're going to be having a full moon on the 16th of February in the sign of Leo. So sometimes that can have to do with that Leo energy or that time frame. It could be a person that's also going to help you. They definitely are coming forward with some kind. There's a lot of pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4 pentacle cards. There's news about money coming, and then we just roll on through with a bunch more pentacles here. Some of them good, some of them not so good. So there's some money things that are going to have to be ironed out here during this time frame. We're going to be looking at ironing some things out. Sometimes with this card, it can be that you're working a couple jobs, like you may have 2 jobs. And the High Priestess is also a 2 as well. Some of the things that the universe is trying to set up for you or put in your path or put there for your enjoyment or whatever, or to align you with your highest calling, it's going to be subtle. When the High Priestess comes up, it's subtle. You have to listen. You have to pay attention. You have to be aware and look for these synchronicity things that are out and about and there. You have to watch for these. But they are going to be there. They are going to be sending. 3 of Cups is here, so it's going to be a fun time with friends or family. It could be the holiday like Valentine's Day here in the States. But there's going to be a reason to celebrate. There's going to be a reason to be happy. There's going to be a reason to celebrate. The King of Swords is here. His sword is pointing right up at this Pentacle card here. I do feel like he or she could be, they could be anybody. Any air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. They could also be involved with legal law, things like that, often is the case. And that's the vibe I really got strong off of this card when he's pointing up at this 8 of Pentacles. So there may be somebody who is going to, I feel like, because you've been working really hard creating something. Could be your boss or somebody at work, if that's the way, if that's your situation. But it could be like something it could be something you're working on the side. If you have a regular job and you're working on this on the side, that could be like something like, maybe this is an agent or somebody, or maybe this is, for some of you, somebody out there, they're going to get in with some big manufacturer or some big, like maybe get your thing in Target or Walmart. It's coming through really strong. Like if you have a product that you sell, all this, I think maybe someone that's this big, and then you will need somebody to kind of, be the word liaison is coming through, but somebody who's involved with legal to, make sure that you're getting a fair shake. Because if you try to go it alone, you might not get a fair shake. They might be like, oh, look at this, there's one born every minute, All right, let me move this out of the way, and we're going to move on to the second portion of the spread. Now, you are Earth sign energy. So, your significator will be the first court card that shows up in Earth sign energy. That could be the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So we'll see who shows up first. Let's go. Whatever shows up first, that is going to be the card that signifies you or represents you, your significator. And that is going to be the card we're going to look at the cards surrounding that. I want to put them all in the upright too, so that anybody who's wanting to read can read them. Let that happen. If you see words, then if it pops at you, then definitely go with that, even though we might not include that in the final little reading here. And if you know tarot and you recognize some of these cards in the tarot, and it's like, oh, I know what that means, then yeah, use it. You don't have to just listen to what I say, not at all. That's what this card is. This is almost interactive, because you have, oh, there you are. Okay, you're the King of, showing up as the King of Pentacles, because all the lettering and everything on here. By the way, too, I wanted to have it ready for this readings, but I just don't yet. I am coming out with a smaller version of this deck, because I know a lot of people don't like these cards are really big. I like them really big so I can really see the words, but I am going to come out with some, more smaller cards. They'll be coming out soon. Okay. Now, let's look here. We've got, here you are. You're showing up as the King of Pentacles. Doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. So if you're like, well, I'm not a man, it's still you, okay? Just relax. Okay, so here you are. You're in the upright position, and you have this person right by your side, this Knight of Rods, right next to you. When somebody shows up right next to you, you're tight. I'm hearing they're thick as thieves. You're thick as thieves, they are. That's what I'm hearing. So you guys are thick as thieves. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it's kind of... I don't know if there's somebody out there that you actually, did something with, like, along those lines, but thick as thieves just came through with the guy. I feel like you're working together. I feel the word protege comes through. They might be your protege. They might be your assistant. They might be a younger sibling or niece or nephew that you're just, you want to do some, do my social media for me, or some computer stuff or something like that. But there's somebody, and they're going to help you a lot. That's what I'm getting out of it. Like, they're really, whatever they're doing for you on the side is really, you're helping them too, because you're kind of showing them the way. Yeah, I'm hearing that old Peter Frampton song. I want you, show me the way, every day. Yeah, Show Me the Way by Peter Frampton. The original auto-tune, or probably, maybe not the original one. I forget what that's called. It's actually a thing that you play a guitar through your mouth. But it sounds like auto-tune. Whatever. I'm getting off topic here. I digress. But yeah, this person... they get something out of it, and you get something out of it too. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. But it doesn't feel like a romantic relationship. It more feels like somebody that you're sort of taking under your wing. They might be a Leo, because we have the Lion and the Strength card here. Or they might be showing up around the time of the Leo full moon, which is on the 16th of... I wanted to say 16th of September. But it's on the 16th of February, and the minute I said that September, it was the 1st of December, a day I always remember, yes I will. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Hey, maybe some of you might be reunited with a child or a parent or something. Could be. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. But there's some kind of offer or opportunity to work together. You might be the one making the offer on this, I'm feeling. Or maybe they're just somebody. I get those emails all the time. And don't send me any more if you're watching this and you do that kind of stuff, because I get enough of them. Like, oh, we can do CEO for your website, or not CEO, whatever, where they place it, or I can spruce up your website, or I can, help you with this and that and the other. So it could be one of those people. Like, maybe they contact you and you're like, yeah, well, let's see, let's give it a try. But whatever the case, I also feel like there's a strong relationship here. Like, there's a cool, it's bonded. You're bonded with them. There might be somebody in the past where you maybe tried something similar and they might have run off with the cash or something. That's what this is looking like to me. Like they go on, take the money and run. Like they might have ran off with the cash or ran off with maybe with your idea. I mean, I've definitely had that happen too. People, you're going to work together. Next thing you know, they're doing it on their own and you're cut out of it. I've had that happen. Well, it happened at least once that I can think of. I try not to think about stuff like that because it's what's the good of it? It's not helping. It just puts you back in that victim mentality. So you want to get into the other one. They were very clever though. Clever is really standing out to me. And there was some kind of there was a similar situation or another situation, and this person, I'm hearing they skipped town. So for somebody, they maybe actually even skipped town, like ran out, took the money and run big time. The row below looks beautiful, beautiful. You've got the wish card there, so that's definitely, wish is coming true. You're going to get what you want. If you tuned into this reading with the idea of a specific question in mind, then this Nine of Cups is a big yes. You're going to get what you want. A Two of Cups is here too, though. This is major soulmate love stuff showing up. When it's Two of Cups, the soulmate card, and it shows right next to the star, this is a major, big-time love connection of some sort. Now, maybe it's this. I mean, it could be, again, no gender, whatever, but it could also be, soulmates aren't always, you have soulmates that aren't necessarily going to be a sexual partner or your lover, I just wanna be your lover girl, or something like that. I just want to be your lover girl. That's an old, I think it's a Tia Marie or somebody. Wow, that's really going in the memory banks. I think the only reason that I know that, because that's not my kind of music, I may have had to play that in a cover band at one time, like a lounge gig or something. I just want to be your lover girl. So hey, somebody might want to be the lover girl here. I don't know. The guys are coming through. There's been a lot of love stuff in these readings, and that's usually not the strongest thing that I tune into. But I think maybe because it's the Valentine's Day, because I was like, what's with all the lovers everywhere? One of the earlier readings, like, oh, Valentine's Day's coming up. So people's thoughts turn to love around Valentine's Day. So there's some soulmate energy there for you. There's also something, though, when you could really do well in some kind of a contract here. This looks really strong with some kind of big contract. This is confirmation of what I was picking up here earlier with the with this Knight of Swords. And this is just like, bam, it's go time. That's what I'm hearing. It's go time. I'm going to write that. It's go time. Because, yeah, it feels like it's go time. If there is some kind of contract and it's outside, I know, Virgo, you always want to save a few pennies if you can. Let me finish writing. It's go time. But, if it is some kind of contract, pay that little extra to have the lawyer look it over, because I think that it could really make a difference. It's not necessarily a standard contract or whatever the case may be. I think that there's some, like, you have bargaining power. That's what I might put that as your thing too. You have, but it might be too long. You have bargaining power. Yeah. So don't be afraid, to say, oh shoot, they might if I bring a lawyer in, or if I ask for more money, then they might not want it. No, they want it. Okay. If you want it, here it is, come and get it. But you better hurry, 'cause it may not last. You gotta hurry, 'cause it's going fast. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm not just making up random tunes. That's how the guides communicate with me. Music has always been my strongest and my first form of channeling came through music, so that's just the way. It's a quick way for them to just get my attention. I'm going to do your animal totem, but I'm so excited. I'm chomping at the bit. I want to tell everybody about my book. I got to tell you about it. The Sigil workbook is out. I actually have the physical copy in my hand. I'm so stoked. Turned out perfect, exactly what I wanted. These are examples of sigils, and these are powerful symbols that you can use for manifestation. Or there's a lot of different ways. I did a video on it, and then the book goes in the beginning of the book explains quite a bit of it. But then it's a workbook. It has templates, it has a template, and then 3 pages to work on. Template, 3 pages to work on. So it's all in one place. You don't have your charts and symbols over here, and then you have the templates over here, and then you have your other pages. It's all in one. You keep it all in one place, and you can create these magical symbols for just about really anything you can create a sigil for. And you don't have to have art experience. It's really fun. Second quick announcement is going to be that I am going to be opening up for the Aries Ingress reading. It's always a very popular reading as well. It's a seasonal reading. Aries Ingress is the new year, astrology-wise. When the sun goes 0 Aries to the first sign of the zodiac, that is when the new year starts. Because Pisces is the 12th sign, and then Aries is the first sign. And you guys are the 6th sign. So when the sun goes here every year, the season change, and it kicks off the new year in astrology. So a lot of people will enjoy that reading too. I know many of you order it every year. People have already been inquiring. So it is open. It is available. If you're watching this early on Patreon, it might not be up just yet, but it will be up by the time these videos go live on the main YouTube channel, which is Rock and Roll Prophetess. Don't get fooled by imposters. Okay. All right, Virgo. What is your animal totem for Virgo peeps for the month of February of 2022? The squirrel. Gonna be having that money when that squirrel shows up. Squirrel's squirreling some money away, just like you, Virgo. You're good at that too. Plentifulness, frolic and play, planting seeds for future prosperity, moving with balance, grace, and speed, healing through grounding in the earth. Well, yeah, that's always going to be a thing for you guys, Virgo, that healing through grounding in the earth, because you are an earth sign, you know. Your earth sign who's ruled by Mercury, because your true ruler hasn't showed up yet. So you're earth sign, but you're ruled by Mercury, which is well, it's the element of air, you know. It's Gemini, and it's the element of air. So you're very mental. You're not as you're more intellectual, you're more mental than the other Earth. Mental in a good way. You're more mental than the other Earth signs, okay? All right, everybody, thank you so much for everything that you do. Check out my website. Check out the Sigil book if you think you might like it. For our Patreon peeps, there's going to be 4 more clarifiers put around in the extended reading. You can check that out also if you're interested. Please do hit the like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for everybody who does that. By doing so, that lets the YouTube algorithm know that you do enjoy my content, and then it can get out to more people, which is always the goal. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best month ever, and we'll speak again soon.